Yo, this is SoulDrum86 bringing you another video. Welcome to Saturday Superstars. We are getting ready to do not the whole show, not the whole show. See here, they want to generate the actual tag teams. I wouldn't necessarily put the Road Warriors versus the Bushwhackers, but let's give the win to the Road Warriors. And next, we're going to do Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Hunter Hearst Helmsley has not been the same since he lost the Intercontinental title. And hopefully this is my edited Stone Cold, because I did edit Stone Cold. Hopefully it is how it's supposed to be. Man, it was crazy. So I was watching some indie wrestling matches, and I saw, oh man, what was her name? Megan Bain? No, this isn't my edited Stone Cold. What happened?
In the Hall of Fame, Cole. I'm looking at the toughest SOB in
WWE
history.
The following contest.
That sucks. That sucks. Man, I took his knee brace off because I wanted to do the Stone Cold when he first became like this character, when he first started feuding with Bret Hart, and that's before he messed his knees up, so he didn't have the knee brace or anything. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think what I have to do, because you can change the attire. I forgot to change the attire in the Superstar section. That's my bad. That is my bad. So the next time we see Stone Cold, he won't have the knee brace on. I just have to remember to take that off. But anyways, as I was saying, I was watching some indie wrestling. Man, her name was Megan Bain, I think. I hope I'm saying it's Bayne. I'm gonna think that that's her name. I can't remember. But the match was awesome, man. I forgot who she was fighting. Again, it was indie stuff. And the match was from 2 years ago, so I don't know what she's doing now. For all I know, she could be in NWA. But I mean, it was a good match, man. It was a solid, just old school wrestling match. And I really wish AEW and WWE would have more matches like the one that I watched this morning. I mean, it was phenomenal. They didn't have to do a bunch of crazy spots. They didn't have to I don't know. It wasn't a spot fest. It was just entertaining wrestling. There was a lot of chain wrestling. There was a lot of her taking her opponent down, putting her in a chokehold. The chokehold looked like it was hurting. She just had a very aggressive style. She's built almost like an Amazon. You know what I mean? Both of them were in really good shape. Like I said, she was built like an Amazon, and the match was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. By far one of the best women's wrestling matches I've seen in a while, so, and that's just between the big dogs, not comparing it to anything else, but just in comparison to what we see with AEW and WWE, it was one of the best female matches, and there was nothing really built up to it. It was indie wrestling, and Triple H automatically is getting the
He's not afraid to cause problems and drive others crazy.
Yeah,
wait a minute, things are different.
He's not here to play nice or even be liked. He just wants to get paid, and anyone who gets in the way of that is going to find out what a mean SOB he can be.
So because I have the 80s filter on, I decided to dabble in the 90s filter a little bit. The only thing that bugs me about the 90s filter is they really make it look like it's, I don't know, it's weird. It makes it look like my TV is messing up. It has a line through it. It kind of bothers me. I don't know how long we're gonna stay on this filter. In a couple, I don't know. Maybe the next episode the filter will be off. But I do like the way the 80s filter looks.
Such punishment being dealt by Austin.
Stone Cold is not playing, man. He wants Triple H to keep struggling. But seriously, the filter almost doesn't make any sense, because you would think it would make the 80s look like this, but I don't know.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Drops the hammer right on the lower
let's go.
back.
Let's go. Stone Cold ain't playing.
Into the corner now. Running bulldog. He may be in a bad way here.
Yeah, Austin always wanted to make a statement with offense like that.
Delivers the bulldog. And now he's taken control.
Yeah, he is being steadfast in his approach.
That was like very fast. Very fast.
Okay, he is not going to let him make a mockery of things.
I didn't want to do that again. Actually, okay. Ooh, missed. Don't know how Triple H missed that drop kick.
Shifts it back onto him.
All right, yeah. Hunter Hearst Helmsley is he is a little aggressive.
Saw that one coming.
Missed another drop kick. I dodged that one. The first one I didn't dodge, so I don't know how. I don't know how he missed that. Yeah, man. It's cute.
There he goes, right into the corner. Headlock applied, and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Nope. Get back.
Oh, kicks.
There we go.
The midsection. Opponent dropped in the corner and mudhole stomping.
All right.
Knee right to the gut. You can't take much more of this.
And he has just taken an extraordinary amount of abuse.
Let's see if we can let's see if we can end this. Boot dance press. All right.
Press and then hammered away with the right hand.
That dance press.
This is the
all right.
kicking you receive when you come.
That's it. That's it.
Cover. Two. Kicks out.
Nope. He kicked out kind of quick.
How he did it, but he's hanging in there.
Now, will he kick out of a second one, or will he reverse this?
In this match.
Oh, son of a... He reversed it. At least he reversed it and didn't kick out of it again. I don't mind building up the momentum for the... Wow. Come on, man.
Put Austin down. Unbelievable.
Get up. Get up, Stunning Steve. Now, I have not checked, but I wonder, do they have Stone Cold's stunner that he used? Now, I don't know how many times he used it this way, but if you guys remember when he won King of the Ring, right, and he was fighting Jake the Snake, and that's when he first did, like, you know, his promo, where he was like, you know, that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so, all that. In that match, when he used the stunner, he didn't do the kick first. Or did he kick first? I think he did kick first, but it was the way that he set them up. Because, you know, later he started doing the stunner really quick. It was kind of like, you know, what you just saw. The kick, and then, like, immediately went into the stunner motion. Just a real quick boom, boom. But the way he did it to Jake the Snake, he kind of turned them like slower, almost like how how a neck breaker, how you would set somebody up for a neck breaker. That's how you did it. And I can't remember if that's how he was always doing it, or if he just did that to Jake the Snake that way. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
Wow.
On the apron, all the way to the outside.
Attack after attack.
Because if I'm being honest, I really wasn't a fan of Stone Cold until the feud with Bret Hart.
Back into the ring.
That was cool, you know. King of the Ring. That was, you know, that was his like coming out party as, you know, being that new character. However, like Ringmaster, I didn't like the Ringmaster. Like, and it's nothing on, like, you know, Stone Cold, like, you know, Steve Austin's always been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying in terms of being like a fan of his, it's not like, you know, oh, I can't wait to see the Ringmaster wrestle. Like, no, it wasn't like that. I actually remember
nice counter by Austin.
when me and my brother went to the 1996 SummerSlam. That's actually when we first saw Stone Cold's new character. Like, we had been watching on TV
What a decisive victory for Steve Austin. That was incredible.
It was either when he first got this music, you know, the classic Stone Cold music, something was different. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was his first time being that character or the first time his music was different. Because I remember my brother saying something like, "Oh, he changed his music," or, you know, it was the first time that we had seen him like that. I cannot remember, because he had the pre-show match against Yokozuna at the 1996 SummerSlam. But I honestly can't remember. I can't remember if it was just his new music or he had been that gimmick for a little bit. Can't remember. I really can't remember. It's crazy.
He just won this match.
That was fun. That was fun. Look like we're going to have to start seeing Steve Austin a little bit more in this universe mode, man. That's like one of the toughest things about universe mode is like, you want to showcase so many different people. That's really my main reason for why I'm doing 2 shows per universe mode that I'm doing right now, is just to be able to put everybody on TV, so to speak. And it's actually one of the reasons why I wish that superstar mode, you can have the same amount of customization that you do in the regular universe mode. Because if you were able to do your typical universe mode, but it's the superstar mode, then I would do that. I would like pick a wrestler to be and just kind of do kind of like my own little season mode, but it's all of my created characters that I got from the community creations tab, and my arenas and all of that other stuff, but can't really do it like that. So, you know, it sucks.
Here he comes.
But we got our main event. I have not used Diesel. I think we've seen Psycho Sid. We've at least seen Psycho Sid on my channel, just period, like in regular like exhibition matches. But we have not seen Diesel yet. So yeah, I had to use Diesel. You know what I mean? He was big in the 90s around this era. Him, Razor, like so many. So many. Now, I mean, look, with all things, there's burnout. I play the amount of matches that I play so I don't burn myself out. You know, I record my videos at a specific time so I don't burn myself out. But I would love to, you know, do more matches per show and utilize more wrestlers per show. But I guess in the long run, it helps regardless. But yeah. Mr. Psycho Sid walks to the ring really slow. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. Put some pep in that step. But yeah, man, I would love to do that, man. Like when I first started getting into universe mode, which was a while ago, like ever since they've had universe mode in these games, I've been playing it. And when PS4's first was it 2K15, I just got burned out, man. Like I would, because I play all of my matches. I don't like sitting and watching it. And I would play all of the matches, and that got like crazy. I would probably get like 2 months in, and I would stop my whole universe mode, and I would just do, I would recreate matches. Just like in my free time when I played 2K, I either recreated old school matches or I actually recreated matches that came on currently. So I would like look at, because I wouldn't watch like full episodes of Raw at this time. I still don't watch full episodes of Raw, to be honest. I just look at anything that's interesting. I'll look at clips and I'll watch like the pay-per-views because they're on Peacock for free. But I will look through the tab. I'll go to like WWE on YouTube on Monday night, and you know that I'll be like, okay, this match was decent, or this match was good, or I liked who was fighting in the match, and then I would recreate it as best as I could. I wouldn't necessarily try to do every move or hold that they did in the actual match, but I would, you know, do my best to just recreate it, have fun. I would change the outcome if need be, but doing match after match after match in universe mode, I was like, man, nah, So there's even moments where I started just picking a wrestler and going through and just focusing on them. Wow, which is why I liked the idea of superstar mode. They just need to allow us to be able to create or have the same amount of customization. And both of these dudes are huge. My God, man.
How's that for a counter?
Oh, dude, really?
Each competitor showing they've done their homework. Oh, God.
Come on. Now, see, with how big these guys are in the ring right now, man, I really need 2K next year to just either give us an option for camera angles. I don't hate this camera angle. However, I think it needs zoomed out again, man. There was nothing wrong with the camera angle before. I honestly think that it was just a reason to make the game feel new.
You expect these pins to last much longer.
Because when you come out with a game yearly, you know, it's tough to.
He's getting a little battered now.
It's tough to give it a what should I say?
Dead on.
It's tough to make the game feel new. It's really tough to make the games feel 100% new. So I feel like little things like this is like they did that because it's like, oh, hey guys, I know you bought last year's, but look, this year's camera angle is closer and you can't change it because that's just how it is now. And I really do wish that we could change the camera angle. I really do. Ooh.
Down in a hurry.
Going right after the neck.
Because this is more like, this is getting into like boxing game territory and UFC territory. And really, we just missing punches. This is like a sloppy match, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize for this. This is a very sloppy match. There you go.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Yeah, this Psycho Sid that this dude created is awesome. This Psycho Sid and this Diesel is from Mean Savage brand. So type in Mean Savage brand. That's where I got my Shawn Michaels from, and a couple other people. The dude is awesome. Wow, he doesn't get talked about enough, to be honest, man. Because like, what's the status is dope, but in terms of like, you know, these old school wrestlers. Oh, and Pete the Pete. Type in Pete the Pete. I get a lot of my like 80s wrestlers from him. So I want to say a good portion. He actually doesn't have as many legends as he had in last year's 2K. But for the most part,
taking this to the floor.
Like I got my Earthquake, my Typhoon.
Into the barricade.
I think my Mr. No. Actually, Mean Savage brand, I got my Mr. Perfect from as well. Come on, man. But my Earthquake and my Typhoon, I got from Pete the Pete.
He's returning fire.
Ooh.
The barricade.
To be honest, man, and I usually forget to talk about like where I downloaded a character from, especially when I share images online. Everybody be like, oh, what user is this? So I always have to like go back and look and be like, oh yeah, okay, this user is this, blah blah. Hey man, Sid, come on, brother.
Oh, and he's back in, beating the count.
You know what, man? These guys, boy.
Wicked clothesline.
He's reminding his competition that they'll only ever be second best.
Oh man, come on. There we go. Hey, is this a special? Ooh. All right. He's actually in perfect position. Wait. Oh, come on.
And the count stopped short of 2.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Oh, what a kick. Kick gets caught. Oh, look at this.
But I will say, man, like a lot of the things that I've talked about in previous videos about what they need to add in 2K and like for universe mode, it's becoming more apparent of the things that they need to add in this game for universe mode, because there's so many things that I want to do that realistically you can only do if you're like if you're using multiple
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
different games. I've seen people for example, I've seen people on YouTube create their own storylines, but they're using like they'll use like 2K18 because there was promos, or you know, they'll do mix and mashups of certain games and then edit it at the end. And I'm like, listen, wow. I'm like, I'm not trying to do all of that. I'm like, at this stage in the game, I feel like we shouldn't have to do all that. Like, a lot of that should just be there at our disposal. At our disposal. Hey, this is how Psycho Sid got hurt before. He ain't supposed to be going to the top rope. And they got to fix that too. Like, they have certain wrestlers go to the top that really shouldn't go to the top. Because when Psycho Sid got hurt, I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about in WCW. He shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have been at the top rope, man. At all. And that was a very nasty injury.
What a boot.
All right. I'm actually trying to, like, end this. This is a hell of a main event for Superstars. This is crazy. Oh, but some of the things that are missing in universe mode right now. So I'm well aware, because anybody who's watching my content, you know that I'm doing a universe mode with the 80s wrestlers. I am well aware that Saturday night's main event was not every Saturday. However, in order for me to have it set up the way that I do, it has to be that way, because I tried making it a premium live event, but you can only do premium live events on Sundays. You can't do them on Saturdays. So there's still a lot of limitations. It took 2 power bombs. It should have not taken 2 power bombs, but
here's another look at some of the previous action.
I don't know. Y'all let me know if that match was good. It was a little sloppy, man. Using 2 like big wrestlers that are not fast, it definitely changes the gameplay. But yeah, man, there's so many things that I want to do like that I can't, because the game still prevents you from doing certain things. Like, I want my Saturday night's main event to be, you know, every 5 weeks or something like that. I have to have it every week because it has to be another show. It has to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just kind of, it sucks. It sucks. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The episode of Superstars. I wanted to get Diesel in there. I wanted to get Stone Cold in there in this gameplay. Next, we will be going to the 80s again. Hopefully we'll be going to the 80s next, because I pre-record these videos and then I upload them, and I try to go back and forth. So we'll see. But the next time you see an 80s video, I will be doing the Wrestling Challenge. I did add Wrestling Challenge to my schedule. So what I'm going to do at Wrestling Challenge is I'm pretty much going to make that a pay-per-view. So instead of making it another weekly show, I'm just going to make it like, because it wasn't pay-per-views like crazy back in the day, like in the 90s and in the 80s and stuff. Like, they really mainly focused on the 4 main pay-per-views in WWE. Then they, you know, of course, later on in the 90s, they got like the In Your Houses. But I'm going to use Wrestling Challenge as my, you know, for feuds are ending. It's an episode to end the feuds. It's going to be title shots and things like that. Like I said, man, I'm doing the best that I can with what we have. I hope you guys are still digging it, man. If you still are, thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun. It's fun for me, to be honest. It's fun putting these videos up and doing these videos. But I've rambled on long enough. The show is over. We're going to go to the next show, and which would be a Monday Night Raw for this universe mode. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys, man. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It is your boy Soul Drum 86, and I am out. Peace.